Feeding time is twice a day at Birds of Eden Bird Sanctuary. The fast gourmets like this yellow-breasted macaw don't waste any time. Living free in nature is an experience many of these birds aren't used to. Isabel Wentzel has worked here for more than 15 years and knows pretty much every bird.
This is Percy. He's the sweetest little bird, but he's got a nasty streak with the other birds. He takes on, he challenges all the bigger birds. So he's forever in the wars, and I think he puts his foot up as a protection, so they keep biting his toes.
This huge netted aviary covers 23,000 square meters and is up to 50 meters in height. There are more than 3,000 birds here, including a group of red ibises from a private zoo.
Birds that come here need to learn to be birds. So they need to learn to fly, they need to learn to eat the right food, those type of things. And of course we have to also see that they interact well with each other, that they can interact with the people that come here, because they need to be safe.
Charlene Kuhn is responsible for the integration of newcomers. She knows only too well what many of her feathered friends have been through. Some have ripped off their feathers. Boredom and years in small cages exact a heavy price and leads to a range of behavioral problems.
He was abandoned by his previous owners. His owners were moving away, and the landlord went to go and check on the house to make sure everything is still fine, and she found him. She immediately phoned us and asked us what to do, and we said we will take him in and we will eventually release him outside.
But first, the rainbow lorikeet will spend a few weeks here before being released into the main aviary. He has to be given a clean bill of health and learn to be independent.
Mostly, they're more than physically damaged, and they're very dependent on humans. Our process that we try and get is trying to get them dehumanized, which means we're trying to get them independent of humans, where they can survive on their own.
The sanctuary is financed by the money visitors spend here, but they may not tag the birds because they should again live as wild animals, even in the aviary. They won't be able to survive in the wild. Around half of the 220 species here are from Africa, the rest from other parts of the world, poached and then sold. Every year, millions of birds fall victims to the global trade in wild animals.
The pet trade in South Africa is a huge bit. It's a huge industry. If you just think of a single one like African greys, South Africa exports something like 90,000 pet parrots to other countries. And a lot of those ones still originate from the wild. Birds of Eden is going to plays a big role in actually teaching people about don't get a pet parrot.
Sadly, Birds of Eden is offered many more birds than it can take in, often by people who can't or don't want to take care of their pets anymore. Here they can live out their lives in relative freedom, a better fate than that of many other birds held in captivity.